Here's the Fujifilm x100v. I finally got it. I finally found it. They're not in stock in a lot of places, so you would have to buy something that's overpriced or just buy it used. I found this used. That's how I got this. In this video, I'll talk about a few of the accessories that I got for this, and I've done other videos on my channel of other X100 series cameras that I've owned. I think I've owned the F and the T, and those are, if you search my channel, I've done reviews on all of those cameras and other accessories. I've repurposed some of those same accessories that I used on the X100F and the T, because this is, for the most part, all the same dimensions as the previous series, except for the base plate. You're gonna have to get another, you have to get this accessory. So I'll go through some of the accessories, the main accessories here. On the bottom, this is the big one. It's called a JJC solid metal hand grip, and this is $35. Here it is on the bottom. There's one screw, which is the tripod screw, and there's the JJC x100v. If you want this, it doesn't work on the other ones. You have to get the one that says x100v because the size is a little different. It's a little thicker, but it fits perfectly all the way around, and it gives protection when you're setting your camera down. I set my camera down in places on rocks, and it gets scratched up, but this will save that. There's room for the battery door, so you can still have that and not be affected, and your SD card. So you can I plan on keeping this grip on for the life of the camera. It's not as, I wish it were a little bit bigger. I have medium-sized hands. I don't have small hands. Maybe if you have small hands, this is great. But I have medium-sized hands, and I wish it were a little bigger. I wish it came out this much, but it's still better than no grip. I like this extra grip. And for $35, the quality, it's pretty good quality. The other thing about this hand grip that's great is that here is Arca Swiss compatible. So if you have an Arca Swiss tripod, you don't need to put on a tripod Arca Swiss plate, because this is already the dimensions of an Arca Swiss, and you can just slap that in. That's the feature that, yes, once they figured, I wish all manufacturers would just do that. Make it compatible with the tripod mounts, and they do that here. So that's $35. The other thing I got here is, this is the I got a screen protector, so you can't really see it on here, but I put on a thin layer screen protector, and I'll put the links to these accessories below in the description. But I wanted to get a screen protector here because I often will just carry this around, and this camera is rubbing up against my clothing. Sometimes I'm wearing belts or other metal, my zippers. I don't want it to get scratched. And this I forgot what brand this strap is. I usually use Peak Design with anchors and the Peak Design strap, but I've had this for so long. If they still make this, I love this strap. If they still make it, I'll put a link below. If not, then I guess there won't be any link for it. I like it because it's very simple. It's the perfect length, and it also detaches here. So you can detach where is it? There. You can detach it, and what I like to use this for sometimes is that when I detach it, have an even smaller strap that I use as a wrist strap, so I can put my wrist around it like that, and then shoot here. So say if you're on a mountain, or you're on top of a giant building, you're on the roof, and you want to shoot down, you would wrap it around like that, and it's pretty secure. So I like the flexibility, and this was a fairly cheap strap. Then here for the shutter, this one I've had for a while. It looks like it's a little bird, and I'll put a link below where I got it really helps the shutter. This is a different type of cold shoe mount. It comes in a silver one. I don't know why I swapped it out, but I did that. I won't put a link. It's just a generic one. And then I have this lens hood, which comes in different parts. There's a part where you screw it on, so you can screw on these filters, and I'll explain what these filters are. And then you have this lens hood that protects the lens. I don't put on the lens cap. This is how I roll. with shooting this. I have no lens cap on there. I just have this lens hood to protect it from things hitting it and the sun. And then I have these filters, so if something hits the lens, it's going to hit these filters. So there's two. I have a Cine Bloom 10%. It's a mist filter. It's like a pro mist. And then I have a UV. I don't think I need two. I might take off the UV filter, but because once you have any filter, the UV doesn't really do much. So I might take out this UV here, but this mist filter, I think it makes your pictures look more vintage because it softens up the highlights or it makes them bloom. But those are the all of the accessories that I have with this camera. I love the Fujifilm X100 series. This is how I roll with it. I don't need much. I have extra batteries, but I just have this, the perfect travel camera. It looks pretty hot as well, and it takes excellent images right out of the camera. You can just shoot JPEGs using their picture profiles or have your own recipes, which that's pretty fun to cook up, and put your recipes into the camera, shoot your JPEGs, transfer it over to your phone and upload that to social media, or save the images and get prints made.